Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog. It is Thursday today. Thursday? Yes, Thursday the 21st. Today I've got a lot on. Well, I say a lot on, I mean I have a lot on for somebody in lockdown. I have got a couple of ideas in my head of things I want to do today. I've also got my first PT session for like 3 or 4 months booked in with my personal trainer Tiff. You'll meet her later on in the vlog. I literally love her to pieces. She's the most funniest person going. If you guys aren't aware, the government have also lifted some types of restrictions on personal training, so you can actually have sessions with somebody as long as it's like one person at a time and you're obviously social distancing. I'm about to get ready this morning because myself and my dad are going to like B&Q and Homebase just to get a couple of bits and pieces for a DIY that I've got in my head that I want to do. Well, actually I've got 2 different ones, but I'll be doing one today and then another one in a different vlog because I'm not Superwoman. I can't do those 2 things in one day. Hell no. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready now. Nothing too fancy, definitely not a full beat, not even a half beat. I'd say maybe about a quarter, and I need to dry my hair, and it's 11 o'clock. I need to get a move on because my PT session's at 3. So I'm gonna take you along with me. We're gonna go off and do a bit of DIYing. Okay, so as you saw, I literally have just sanded down the bottom of the stool underneath and then painted one side and the other. That paint has defo been sat there for a long time because it just wasn't mixing. Like I said to my dad when I got out the car, I was like, this paint sounds really watery, like actual water. And we're making a joke about it, but genuinely all of the like heavier parts of the paint has sunk to the bottom and all the water has risen to the top. So now I'm gonna have to sit there with that satay skewer and try and salvage it the best I can before later. But yeah, I have painted the bottom of it now, which is good. I'm just gonna make a quick snack before PT because I really don't have a lot of time. So I'm gonna do transition now. I'm gonna change into my gym clothes. Ready? I really hope that worked. I at this point, until I edit the video, I won't be able to tell you if it did or not. So basically I'll do an outfit for the day. So I've got on my favorite Nike shorts. They're just kind of like high-waisted. They're nice and cool as well. They're this really strange like stretchy flex material. I don't know. I've got a Gymshark top on, and then I also have a Nike sports bra underneath. Does anyone else have it when they wash their sports bras that sometimes the actual pads inside the sports bra themselves, they don't wash right? And then like with this bra in particular, I get it where it looks like honestly my nipple is inside out. which I promise you guys, I know I'm obviously not ever going to show you my nipples, but it makes it look like my nipples are inside out when they're not. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly try and mix that paint as best I can, put the lid back on it, eat some food, get ready for PT, and go. Okay everybody, so I'm back from my PT session. It's so annoying because I wanted to introduce you to Tiff, but my camera ran out of battery like halfway through my session. But yeah, my session went really well. It was super hot outside, like roasting. We were both like... But I'll put links to her Instagram and things on the screen. She's such a good PT and we always have like the best time when we're together, and I've missed having sessions with her so much. Honestly, for like the height and size she is, she's absolutely stacked. It's ridiculous. Like, I would never want to fight her. She would absolutely destroy me. Don't tell her that I'm gassing her up or blowing smoke, because it would literally go straight to her head. But yeah, as you saw, I went to Homebase and B&Q. We got some furniture paint, and I also got this, and I'm so happy. It's honestly the cutest thing. If you don't know what this is, it's basically like a, I think they call it a mister, where literally you just put water into it and you press the pump and it sprays. I'm gonna do it this way because... Oh my god, all my electricals are on the floor. Why did I do that? It's really great, not only for misting yourself, but also for misting your plants. It's literally got a glass bottom, and to be fair, the top is plastic, but for £4, I was like, hells yeah. So it's now like 6 PM, which is absolutely crazy. I am just about to start sanding down the stool. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get all of this done in one day. I really don't think I am, unless I proper like shithouse it and get it done. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I've wiped it down with flash wipes because it did have a couple of spider webs on that. But after doing my little test earlier, I've now discovered that I do need to sand the whole thing down. I did kind of expect that was gonna be the case though. So I've got my gin ready. I've got my dust sheet down, I've got all of the sanding paper, and I'm ready to go. Once I've sanded everything down, it shouldn't take me too long, but then I can go in and start painting it. I'm very excited. Let's go. Okay, so as I'm hoping you can see, I've done one leg, and then I've also done both of these round thingies. That was really unexpected hiccup. Not gonna lie, that was really hard work, and I kind of wish that I'd just gone and got the electric sander down. My hands are sweaty AF, like another unexpected hiccup. Got my little setup here, watching the Sidemen, phone there, gin here. I guess life could be worse, but then again, I could have someone else doing this for me and it'd be so much easier. I'd say I'm about halfway through sanding down the stool. Like, I've done this leg, most of this leg, and like most of this leg. Went off to have dinner, came back, and the reason why I'm not wearing a top now is because we had spag bowl for dinner, and both myself and my mum at almost exactly the same time flipped spag bowl all over our white tops, and it's so freaking hot now, I'm not gonna put a top back on, so. genuinely think I've given myself carpal tunnel mixing that all together. I'm never buying paint like this again. Oh my goodness. Here we are, almost done. I don't know what I'm going to do about the bottom of the stool because I thought I'd leave it to not do it on the dust mat, but I can't lift it up now because everything's painted. If this isn't the most attractive top of a coffee you've ever seen, I don't think you've seen enough coffees. I wasn't planning on the vlog carrying over to the next day, but as you saw, that was a lot more work than I originally anticipated. So it's had basically all night to dry. It's dried quite well, although there are some patches where I think I was maybe applying the paint too sparingly and there wasn't enough. So I'm going to go over it with another like thin coat of paint, let it dry, and then come back to it again in a couple of hours and do the same thing basically. One thing that I do want to say though is I was not expecting it to be that hard to upcycle a stool. There was a lot more work going into that than I realised. You guys will probably see. Like, I watch so many renovation like DIY videos of, for example, one vlogger that I know does it a lot is Busy Bee Caris. I watch her joint channel with her husband. I think it's called like James and Caris, and she does a lot of DIYs because they recently moved house, and she has been like upcycling a lot of furniture from their old home. This is no tea or shade to Caris or anybody else that actually does DIYs on their channel. I just feel like it's almost impossible to show the entire process of upcycling a piece of furniture just because you'd be there for days and days showing everybody everything that's going on. Also, they're so good at what they do, it just makes it look way easier than it actually is. Like, I spent 2 hours sanding that stool down yesterday. And she does things like cabinets and stuff. Like, that would take you days to do it. I'm like, no wonder she's knackered by the end of it. Done, the stool's done. So I applied the last third coat of paint to the stool. I've let it dry for the last few hours. It's many hours since I filmed the last clip, and he's all dried, ready to go. So I'm gonna unstick the old Beauty Bay receipts that are on the bottom of this. I literally just did this so that the paint didn't go straight onto this dust sheet, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. I don't know why, I genuinely thought this wasn't going to go to plan or something bad's going to happen. I don't have much faith in myself when I'm doing stuff like this, but I'm so pleased with how it turned out. Honestly, I'm so chuffed with how that looks. It just looks so much better than what it did when I filmed my last video. If you guys haven't seen that, I will link it above. The stool was still the original colour in that last video, but I'm literally so happy with how it turned out. And I can't remember if I mentioned earlier, but I have actually ordered a couple of items to go on there as decorative like little features. I don't think I'm going to tell you what they are. I'll just show you what they look like when they arrive, maybe in the next vlog. So that is it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, as well as follow me on my social media accounts. I hope you have a really lush rest of your week, and I will see you again next week for another video. Bye!